Hello, I'm Wafflestick, and welcome back to episode 7 of my Minecraft survival series. I've been sitting here grinding and doing a bunch of work to get everything prepared. Now, as you can see, I do have a bow, and I'm here at the cave spider spawner, and things have changed a little bit. I've done quite a bit of work to the whole spawner itself. As you can see, I've added an enchantment room. I had a bunch of note blocks left over, and I had to craft some to make this enchantment room, which is going to be nice. These are pretty much decoration, and this is for our lapis containment. And also we have an AFK room over here, and this leads to my minecart system, which leads all the way back to my base. I actually got a VR headset for Christmas, an early Christmas present. And it inspired me to do that because I went on a roller coaster ride on that thing. So I have a bunch of spiders here. And fortunately for this bow, we have mending on it. So if we do kill these spiders right here, go ahead and wreck these spiders, get them out of the way. We get the experience. Our bow is repaired, so that's excellent. I'm going to sit here and repair this bow, and we will get on with today's episode. I'm pretty excited to get it done. It took me forever to dig that out. I mean, seriously. And I also moved my nether portal here. I'd like to also mention that there is a squid inside of my little decoration, inside of this AFK room. Oh, there's about 3 of them in there. Holy, 4. I remember I put a name tag on one, I at least wanted one in there, and I did name that to the contributor of the design. So thank you for that. Unfortunately, you cannot see his name, Pickle MC, but there's a squid floating around in there somewhere named Pickle MC. Because I thought, you know, well, if he's going to contribute to the decorations of it, I might as well be a nice fella and go ahead and put that in there. Now, we're going to go into the nether today. I'm going to go exploring and hopefully find some good stuff. But we are going to be looking to gather some blaze rods. And then if we run into wither skeletons, most definitely we need to gather some of those resources. So whatever we need. But most likely I'm going to be looking for blaze rods and also the wither skeletons. I may be a little bit overpowered for the nether, but you know, this is a good thing. I like to be overpowered when I'm in the nether. I don't know why I hate it so much, but I absolutely despise the nether. It's just, ooh, a gas. We need to go after him. Nice, another fortress is pretty close to where I was, so that's a good thing when we came into the nether. And we have a gas running around down here somewhere. Where'd he go? There he is. He's inside the lava. And that one shot on that bow was pretty awesome. I'm glad that we can one shot the gas. Makes things much easier. But I need to find a way into this nether fortress, which it looks like we're going to be digging upwards. Ooh, some blazes. Sweet. Let me go ahead and kill him. Hopefully he won't murk me. Okay. We need to add... Ooh, this could be eventually a blaze spawner. I wanted to make like a farm. I want to keep this here just because I would like a blaze farm, and this is actually pretty close to where I am in the nether, where my nether portal is. So we got a couple of blaze rods. I'm going to go ahead and eat some chicken. Because if I don't, knowing me, I'll forget and I'll get destroyed by these blazes. Oh goodness, and there's one standing right there. Thankfully I just dodged that in the nick of time, so I'm going to go ahead and bow him. That's a good thing about having a bow in the nether. It makes things so much easier, and especially if it's infinity and mending. I got this from the AFK fish farm. It's crazy how efficiency works in the nether. I mean, I dug that tunnel in a note. Oh yes, no way we have a freaking wither skeleton there. I guess he spawned there whenever I did go up this way. That's awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish him. Hopefully he will turn to me. Come on. Okay, dropped a bone, no skull, so that's okay. We'll just go ahead and keep hammering on and trying to find him. This is gonna be quite exhausting. I don't know exactly where I messed up with the zombie pigmen. I think I may have accidentally hit one. So I'm hoping they're not going to be too much trouble. I know if they congregate on you, they can be pretty wicked. So I got to be careful about that. Hopefully they're not going to mess with me too much. But I have been running around collecting blaze rods. It seems like it's going quite well and quite smoothly. And we do have a wither skeleton here, so that's a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can take him on here. He would wither me, so that's unfortunate. I didn't grab one, did I? I need to empty out some of this inventory. Look at that, we have a bunch of wither skeletons right there. I just need to build over there. This is going to be a complicated part. Let's go ahead and see if we could just go ahead and mine over there, because this would be a lot easier than building. Well, we could do a little bit of both, hopefully. Let's go ahead and gather ourselves the netherrack, and there we go, just like so. As soon as I knock this block out, he's going to come rushing for me. So I'm going to cross my fingers this doesn't go too bad. And I will go ahead and block this up one more time. They can get to me now, so that's a good thing. I'm thinking about just... Okay, that was easy enough. I would drop my arrow, though. That's unfortunate. So I would drop my arrow, and I don't have infinity anymore. I tend to do that way too much, because I'm just used to drops and stuff, you know, getting in my way. So I gotta be careful. At least I have a good sword. I think it'll do pretty well, and I've been, for the most part, inside of these fortresses, which are huge. Holy cow, this is a huge one. It just keeps going. I'm hoping we can find some chests too, because I wouldn't mind getting some loot from this place. 2 wither skeletons right there, and I'm hoping this is going to be my wither skull. Just going to cross my fingers on this, because I'm really wanting to get out of this place. As much as I do love it, I don't like being without a bow. Dude, there is a wither skull. Sweet. So we do have one of them. That's excellent. It seems like we've got a couple more to work with over here, which is excellent for me. And thankfully we are back at home. I was grinding for about 2 hours to find that last skull. The first 2 came quite easily, but unfortunately this one just did not. But I do have all I need. I think I have some soul stand in my storage system, but we have quite a few horse armors too from the chests, and then I also have this diamond right here. So that's good, and a bunch of netherrack to smelt into nether brick, and 27 blaze rods. So that's going to become useful. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, since I have 2 ender pearls, I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of ender chests. I'd say the enchantment room is a very appropriate spot for an ender chest. I think it looks good there. I'm going to keep all of my valuables pretty much down here, because I'm in this area a lot, since I do have an anvil, my enchantment room, and AFK fish room, which I need to fix. For some reason this is broke. I think I may have broke it somehow, so I'll have to fix that at some point. What I think I'm going to do is pick up on this tomorrow and go have some dinner. Okay, and I'm back. I had some dinner, and it was really nice. I went to a Mexican restaurant and had some dinner, and it was good. Now I've been looking for a spot to place this wither, and up here would be a really excellent spot. Now, I hope that everything goes well. Now, I hope some of you don't get mad at me for doing this, because personally, I'm more of a creative and a builder than I am, you know, a PvE kind of person. I don't really relish in fighting the wither. I mean, I could, but I think I'm just going to be a little bit simpler about this and go ahead and stick him on here, and hopefully this still works. This is 1.11, so I'm not sure if this glitch even works. But cross your fingers, because I only have 1 piece of chicken and I cannot win against this guy. And fortunately it does. He's stuck in the top up there. We just gotta wait for him to charge up, and then we can try to take him out. I'm hoping all goes well. Let's just wait for him to explode real quick. There he goes. And that, my friends, is how you get a Nether Star without having to fight the wither. If you're anything like me, I'm glad that worked. That was only really 1 shot, but this was easy to find. I'm surprised. I went on the other side and tried to find an area, but couldn't really find anything after digging up like the whole area up over there. Finally found one there, but now we have our Nether Star. And this is why I absolutely love my Iron Golem farm. I'm glad I did it a little bit early in the series, that way I can have my beacon whenever I got around to it. And as you can see, Haste 2 is active, so we can do some crazy mining now, and it's awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this into a time lapse, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be a little bit more of a different perspective, but nonetheless should still be good. May I say that was one of the most refreshing and excellent mining sessions that I have done in a long time. It felt really good to light up that beacon and just go crazy in this whole cavern system. All of this was caused by me. I wreaked havoc on stone, and here is the results. It's crazy how much we've cleared out, and I think we could call that one a success. Holy cow. But I did end up getting a lot of diamonds in the process. You may have seen in the time lapse, I like to flaunt my achievements. So whenever I do get a bunch of diamonds, like anyone else in Minecraft, you know, we have to do a little dance here and there. But let's go ahead and check our resources because I'm pretty excited to show you guys. We have 64 diamonds, and that is due to the Fortune 3 on the pickaxe. That just made things 10 times sweeter. We've got 64 diamonds and 1 to boot. We have a bunch of lapis for enchantments, and then we also have a bunch of redstone for future projects, and of course a bunch of coal, which I'm going to probably use about half of that to smelt up some nether bricks, because I want to do some designs with nether brick, and I think it's going to require a bunch of coal, which is kind of unfortunate. Alrighty, only used 20 diamonds, which is not bad, but let's go ahead and take this and get it all in my inventory without messing up here in my hotkey bar. Let's go up here, and we're going to put this right here. I'm not going to put it on because I'm not really needing it in the overworld, but we are going to be using this sometime later down the road, maybe not too soon because the Wither was a boss, so we do need to save that for the Ender Dragon. And because we are in here a lot, I'd say we should probably work on this AFK fish farm room. I really need to decorate it, but I did gather a bunch of stuff. I didn't get as much clay as I really should have. I didn't realize that it was going to cost that much. I got about 3 stacks of clay and then made them into clay blocks, and yeah, they're just not going to work out. So let's see, we have to make some hardened clay, and if we do that, let's go ahead and separate that, make this just a little bit faster. And at some point I really need some coal here, but at some point I really need to make an auto smelter, just a really fast smelter compared to what I am using right now. It'd be nice to just dump all my stuff in a chest. So I'm thinking for the design, I had a comment from a subscriber, and he said to use more birchwood. Jack Pesca. He said to use more birchwood in my design, just more yellowish, kind of different colors compared to my dark contrasts I usually use. And I totally agree, I do need to use some lighter builds. So I crafted much more than I needed, but I have a bunch of birchwood planks, which I'm going to go ahead and use. I'm going to go ahead and dig this room out. Looks like we're running into that cavern system down there, which isn't very good. But if we just go ahead and dig this out, I'm thinking before I do, I need to compare something. Let's go ahead and compare this, which is supposed to be light blue, but it looks kind of like purple. Okay. What would it look like if this were surrounded? Kind of like in a formation like that. Okay, I could probably get used to this. It looks good. I like that solid color. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. I could get used to this. I like it. I think it looks really nice. I mean, that's the thing about birchwood is it's a very happy color. Like when you see this inlaid somewhere, it just makes you feel really happy and warm. But I've got to figure out what would be a good wall design to implement that clay. I'm thinking I'm going to have to go with double columns because I don't want to go for a big scavenging hunt for clay. But yeah, I'm liking the birchwood plank so far. Alright. You know, I didn't really want to cover this up originally, but I think I am going to do it just to see what it looked like, because I want the room to feel like it has some structure to it. We're under a waterway. We need some structure to keep everything intact, but the way this wall is laid out right here, it's really bothersome because we cannot inlay it. We have to kind of stick with this, which is a little bit concerning. I may actually have to move the whole fish farm over. But I'm thinking the oak planks, it looks really good. I mean, it makes it look more like an aquarium out there. So that's a good thing. And I think what we need to do next is probably just work with it a little bit. Just work with this side a little bit, see what we can get going. I just noticed this is one block off, and that's driving me absolutely insane. I don't want to do it, but I think I've gotta... Oh no. Okay, you're coming down. I'm sorry, and I feel really terrible about this, but we're gonna fix a lot of things doing this. I'd say it looks oddly nice without the AFK fish farm. I think it looks really good. The birchwood with the blue. Wow, that just looks really pretty. Yeah, I'm liking the spruce wood. I'm thinking that's going to do it for us. I did test out a couple of these other stairs, but I thought, well, you know, they just conflict with the color too much. If they didn't conflict with that purple, this would look a lot better. Now, don't worry, I am going to split this up just a little bit. I'm not going to make it all stairs. I'm going to make some columns to make it just feel a little bit more vibey. And I think I may, I don't have any more spruce planks, which I need to do away with these little cubby holes. Okay, just a few more pieces and I've got most of the build done. And I have changed it. I went out and collected some more clay and also some black dye to do some stuff. Let's go ahead and place this back in, and I will show you pretty much what I have done. So if we go ahead and place these final few stairs in here, it looks really nice. I mean, it's like a very modern kind of dark and light contrast room. I really like the smooth sandstone. I was originally going to plan to use these for a column, but I had about a stack of them. I was like, you know, I want to use them in the design because of the birch wood, and I think it complements it quite well. But I just got to place in a few more of these redstone lamps, which this looks like it's good to go. There we go. And also the columns. Hashtag moody light. It looks so good in here. I just want to stay in here for hours and just watch the squid swimming around. I just think it looks very appropriate for an aquarium. I just think it looks so good. The slabs going across, and it kind of seamlessly goes back into the column work and with the other nether brick. I'm just thinking this looks really good. And I'm sorry I just continuously go back to dark designs, but with this light and dark contrast, I just could not pass it up once I placed down some blocks to test it out. And after a treacherous trek, I'd say we done it. We got it all done. As you can see, it does look like an aquarium, which is awesome. Just making sure everything is symmetrical, because knowing me, I probably messed it up somewhere. But it's looking good. It's looking nice, and it looks like a proper aquarium. And as you can see, there's plenty of squid spawning in this big water chunk, which is nice. I'm so excited about this. This looks so good. I don't even want to bring my AFK fish farm back in here because it'll just it'll just run the view. But we may change this into a different room, just depending. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below, and let me know what you think about the design itself, and also what could I use this room for aside from that whole AFK fish farm thing. Okay, and I think that's the end of episode 7. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and we will be getting back to you next episode, and hopefully we'll get into something even better than what we did this episode. Okay, guys, have a fantastic day, and take care.